Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing your first reading of the whole marathon for this weekend. So as you guys know, Pisces Marathon happens every weekend. Some of them are more intense, others of them don't seem like a marathon at all. Doesn't matter, we're sticking to it. I hope you're all doing amazing. I want to thank all of you who have recently joined and booked your manifestation sessions. The bookings are closed at the price that I was promoting them. All of the spots have been filled, so thank you so much and I can't wait to spend some time with you. If you have already gone through yours at some point, comment below and tell others how your experience was. Alright. Spirit, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for Pisces. Best advice, most accurate predictions, and most powerful confirmations for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Mouse, Spirit, tend to the small things. Card number 40. Wow, super interesting, Pisces. There could be a lot of little tiny tasks, little details, things that may not seem all that important, but they seem to be kind of piling up, okay, Pisces? So this could be things at your home, little things in the kitchen that you need to solve. These could be things that you need to pay. These could be things that you said you were going to do and you have forgotten, or, you know, stuff seems to be, because of this card, almost falling through the cracks in your life, if that makes sense. So if that resonates with you, it would be a wonderful time to, you know, take a moment and really write down all of that and keep it with you. Keep it close. There's a lot of things that can be wonderful, but end up being mediocre because of tiny little details. It's like the attention is in the details. How can you use this advice in your life at this time? Comment below, I want to know. Do you need to be more careful with being on time? With being punctual, whatever. Puntual? On time. Is it more about the words you use? Do you need to be more careful with your grammar on emails? I don't know. Anything like that could be coming up and could apply to you. For each and every one of you, it's different. So comment below and tell me what small little things that you're doing or not doing could be affecting the bigger things. Ooh. By the way, guys, I'm taking cards upright. Some of you are currently going through a moment in your life in which you feel like you really need to balance your light and your dark. There is a part of you that is very harmonious, very kind, very sweet. There's another part of you that, you know, maybe is a little bit more judgmental, a little bit more demanding, controlling. What I see here is that some of you are coming to terms with both your light and your darkness, whatever that, you know, looks like to you. Because there are brand new beginnings here. There is this cup of love that has been given to you, maybe by spirit, by the universe, by life. Maybe it can be, you know, an opportunity. It could be a new job. It could be a new partnership. It could be the love of your life. Some of you have recently connected to the loves of your lives. And, you know, this new beginning is turning into the 10 of Pentacles, which is generational, steady, happy home situations. Lots of abundance. Out of this love that has been extended to you, it's like this cup of love will overflow and overflow until it creates this whole ocean for your children and your children's children to live in, if that makes sense. It's like, it really does kind of like overflow. And I see that this cup of love required an important decision. Some of you said yes to it, some of you did not. Some of you chose, like, I don't know, I feel like almost Spirit, for some of you, not for all of you, take it if it resonates, may have presented you with two options in love and romance. One may have been the oatmeal love, and the other may have been the pepperoni pizza love. If you guys know what I mean, because you watch the channel all the time, then good. So basically, translation, the good, healthy, steady love, or the passionate, kind of crazy, not necessarily, but for you, love. And some of you chose what was more passionate. You chose the pizza, and that's fine. Others of you chose the oatmeal love. For those of you who chose the oatmeal love, I feel like you're really seeing how that offer has almost taken over your life in a very positive way and brought in a lot of love into every area. Some of you may have chosen the pizza love, the exciting, passionate, not necessarily good for you love. And that group of Pisces, I feel like you could be going through a moment of clarity in which you are seeing it for what it is. You know, maybe you thought it was a healthy choice, but then this person that you have chosen reveals to you certain aspects, intentions, you know, lack of morals or whatever. They show you this, and now you're like, oh shit, like, okay, we need to start over. Maybe this is not going to work. For some of you, that could have happened with a Scorpio. For some of you, could have happened with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But if you feel like you chose wrong, there is no need to worry, because it seems like the other offer is still available. And not necessarily with the same person, but in the bigger scheme of things, it's like, it almost feels like the universe will bring in another healthy, hearty, oatmeal love that could last you a lifetime. But now you're going to be able to differentiate and choose right. If you feel like you maybe chose out of sexual attraction, out of that karmic pool, out of, I don't know, your maybe insecurities or things that needed to be resolved within you. Maybe you chose from that area of you. And now when a really good, positive, kind, potentially or seemingly boring love comes around, now you're going to see it for what it is. This cup of love that can bring in everything you've ever wanted. Family, unity, legacy, abundance, prosperity, kindness, laughter. And some of you listening, take it if it resonates, have this very deep desire to kind of like heal almost a generational line, a bloodline. Some of you maybe are taking the responsibility to, like, from you on, making sure that kind of like the spirituality is passed along, the prosperity is passed along, the good karma is passed along. I don't know, it's like some of you are actively being that link in the chain that changes everything. It's like you're healing the generations before you with the intention of healing the ones that come after you. There's a lot of ownership that is taking place for some of you, not for all of you, but those of you who are consciously going through that process, congratulations. Like, that's fucking amazing. Seriously. Good for you. Good for your family. Good for the future generations that you have that awareness. There's someone here listening that may have had someone in the family, possibly a male, Could be a grandfather, whatever. But there was a male presence, masculine energy, human man, that kind of fucked things up a little bit, or a lot. And I feel like it has something to do with money. It may have tainted the bloodline, tainted the legacy, tainted the karma. It may be something that you're very well aware of. This could have been an Aries, but it doesn't have to be the case. But for some of you, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe Gemini. Maybe right now, some of you are coming to understand the magnitude of, wow, I'm hearing the evil within this person. So this could have been someone who was related to you by blood, who was evil, man, straight up. Whatever that means to you. But this could have been someone who was abusive, someone who was... I'm seeing so many things from like evil magician sacrificing animals, I know, horrible, to like evil, abusive. I'm seeing alcoholic dad for some of you. Of course, whatever resonates. But I'm seeing like a lot of different characters here. What they all have in common is that they are men. They are older than the person who is trying to heal. It's like almost like a contamination of the bloodline somehow. This could be someone who has been very close to you or someone that you barely know, but this could be someone who, I don't know, held some kind of figure of authority. This could have been a politician, or this could have been some kind of leader, some kind of cult leader, or an authority figure that was not kind at all. This person may have kind of dabbled in some kind of really, really dark blood magic. And it may be the reason why a whole family here is being affected. So if you are in a family in which you realize, we're all good people. Let's say there's 25 of us, whatever, all ages, and every single one is going through something like particularly tragic, then this message could be perhaps for you. It seems like there's a group of people here that are being affected because of the either karma or like the energy flowing through the bloodline. This person could have been like a hunter. This person could have had some kind of emphasis on killing animals. This person may have kind of risen to power through whatever dark magic was here. But it seems like now that person doesn't have the power anymore. And now it's like the consequence of it all seems to be falling and being very noticeable. This is super interesting. I'm like hooked. I don't know. It's like, what? Are you like, really? There's a truth here that has been covered. This person may also have a lot of like work with like dark entities. But someone here, a woman with white hair, I don't know why that is relevant and very specific, but that's what's showing up. A woman with white hair is healing this whole thing, this whole mess. Because it's a mess. It's straight up a mess. What I'm getting is that this person may have passed away, the creator of it all, right? The responsible of the mess. That person may have passed away or is about to. That person may have really pissed off a lot of people, to say the least. And I feel like somehow it's like all of that energy that person put out seems to now be coming back. But there's a white-haired woman who is deflecting that energy and not letting it affect the lineage. Putting a stop to the flow, putting a stop to that, and maybe returning all of that energy back to that person as their karma and not the family's karma. And they're not doing this with any kind of dark, nothing. This is pure white magic, pure white light. White-haired woman. Damn, some tea. Let's keep going. I want to see. I know that this is super serious, but it's like, I'm very intrigued. This white-haired woman, she is fearless, completely and absolutely fearless. This could be someone in spirit, or this could be for others of you, someone who is alive right now. For some of you, this is the mother of that man who brought, all of this chaos into the picture. And it seems like someone who is very fair and harsh and clear, and even on like a soul level, it's almost as if she were to say like, okay, you're coming with me, you're not longer going to be alive, but you're not giving all of your mess to the people who stay alive. You're taking that mess with you. You're bringing it with you. And you're dealing with it. You're facing it. You're handling it. It almost gives me like this super... It gives me a maternal vibe, to be completely honest with you. A maternal vibe of being like, you're not going to get away with this. No judgment, no pettiness, but a simple, quiet, harsh, non-negotiable truth of you reap what you sow. This could be that person's mother. It could be a grandma for you, it could be a great-grandma, who knows. But this person is they're not taking one for the team. They are almost getting the team out of a sporting event that has proven to be unfair and all sorts of illegal. If that makes sense. It's like this person, this soul comes in and I don't know, it's basically this feeling of these people have done nothing to deserve this crap. So you, person who created all the crap, you are coming with me and you're going to be held accountable, whether it is in, life or death. Someone here is giving back to an oppressed lineage what is rightfully theirs. I feel like this illustration, the woman in the water that's bringing the pentacles, I feel like that's kind of like a divine, like a spirit guide. And the person who's clearly very scared here is a representation of the lineage that has been almost spoiled, to be honest, with like this rotten egg. And it's fucked up because I feel like this person you see for who they are, but others admire them. Others see them as this super strong, you know, fearless, powerful, fair leader. But in all honesty, like, they're shit. Sorry, but it's like, ugh. And I see that now things are becoming fair. The scale is balancing. Justice is here for your lineage, for the bloodline, for the whole family. And you're all going to finally be able to see who you are and what you're capable of. I almost feel like, you know, this could be a grown old man who did all of this, whatever it was, to get into power. And I almost see him shrinking into this like baby being kind of pulled by the ear by his mother, and the mother being this Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and being super like, you're not getting away with this. This is not how we do things, you know? And it almost comes in a vision that is so playful and so light, but it's talking about something super serious. For some of you, it has to do with animals, animal sacrifices for power, political power. Oof. Gives me the... It's not a nice energy. But it is being rectified by a white-haired lady. I feel like this lady, whether it's in spirit or, you know, in human form, this lady is extremely powerful. Spiritually, psychically, magically. But maybe if they are in human form right now, they never really use their power. Not really. It's like this person craved, the man here craved power. He seems to do anything and everything to get that power through all whatever means necessary. But this white-haired woman here has all the power, and she rarely ever uses it. And the only moment in which she's gonna like unleash her power is to sort of make this person pay for what they need to pay, and to liberate this whole bunch of people who have been affected by this dude's fucking craziness, basically. Wow. I feel like this white-haired lady could be in spirit, could be an ancestor who's taking the reins of this whole thing and somehow getting it back into balance before it gets too late, is what I heard. So many of you perhaps have had issues in your family, right? For some reason, it seems like, you know, there's a bad luck going around or something. And maybe it has been things that suck but are not permanent. Maybe something was cooking here that would have really like affected the family, like even kind of like on a permanent level, I guess you could say. And that's when this person here is like, no, enough is enough. The bloodline, all of the family members, they have grown wise and strong because of all of this. But this is not funny anymore, not cute anymore. So all of that crap is going to be thrown back, returned to sender, back to this person. You may notice that this person gets ill, perhaps. Or, you know, for some of you, this could be someone who's already ill and kind of transitioning at this time. Take it if it resonates. But there is a divine justice here. It's like, okay, that's enough. All of you have really been great sports at this. You know, you have really gotten this really shitty situation and made it, oh my god, see the star, and made it work. You know, you made it work for you somehow. You learned, you grew, you were stronger, and all of that. And now it's like, okay, now this is going to be dissolved. Now all of that negativity is going to be returned to sender. That now all of these people are going to be liberated from this, because it was never yours to carry. This cross was never yours to carry. Wow. I'm hearing that many of you in your family may have given up a lot of dreams. Kind of been, maybe you felt like you were beat up by life. Maybe you once wanted to be a singer. Once you wanted to be an author. Maybe your sibling, your cousin, your aunt, whatever. They had all these big dreams and potential. And at some point, everything just kind of got watered down. And like everyone stopped fighting for their dreams and started to instead just put out the fires that came continuously popping up. And now I feel like you're gonna get a new opportunity to fulfill those dreams again. To remember that you have dreams. And not only you, but your entire family. This is a family thing. A bloodline. Yeah, justice is definitely being restored here. Crazy, huh? Crazy how one person can almost infect a whole like bloodline. And I mean, of course, we can see it from both perspectives. If they would have known better, they would have done better. It is what it is. But every choice we make has an impact in ourselves, of course, our own connection to the divine, but also so many people. And that's a good thing to be reminded of, I think, at this full moon, because we are in a full moon. All right, Pisces, please comment below and tell me what the F do you think about this. It's a lot. Yeah. All right. So, I love you, Pisces. I'm going to leave all the relevant links in the description box below as always. Know that you can still book your manifestation session, but the price has already been adjusted to a higher price, which is going to be kind of like the one that stays. So all of you who got a chance to book yours at a smaller price, great. I'm happy that we're going to get to meet next week and the following week. I'm very grateful that you got a chance to take advantage of that discount. And for all of you who still, you feel called to the manifestation sessions, maybe you didn't get there on time or whatever, the new price is going to be set in the description box below, so you can join me just the same. I love you so much, and I'm happy to see how things are balancing for you. Comment below if you want to share a little bit more about what this means to you. It's very interesting to me. Bye, my loves.